Welcome back. This is Anis from A Square Solutions. Section 1. A new sheriff in Tech Town. Let's talk about the future. Specifically, the year 2026. A lot can happen in 2 years. Or, if you're OpenAI, you could try to completely upend the tech world as we know it. They are cooking up something big. People are calling it a SuperApp. Think of it like a digital Swiss Army knife. It's a single application designed to do the job of many. This isn't just another update or a new feature. This is a fundamental change in how we might interact with our computers, and it has some of the biggest names in tech looking over their shoulders. So, what is this master plan for 2026? Put simply, OpenAI wants to stop making you jump between a dozen different tabs and windows. They looked at their own products and saw a problem. You have ChatGPT for writing your emails, Codex for helping you with computer code, and an internal browser called Atlas for searching the web. It's a bit messy. It's like having a different remote control for your TV, your soundbar, and your streaming box. OpenAI's big idea is to put all of these into one single unified desktop app. The goal is to streamline everything, making the experience smoother, faster, and much, much smarter. So, let's break down what this SuperApp actually is. Imagine you open one program on your Mac or PC. Inside this program, you can chat with an AI, just like you do with ChatGPT today. Ask it to write a piece of code, powered by Codex. Ask it to research a topic, using Atlas, its built-in browser. It's a one-stop shop for thinking, creating, finding information. The walls between different tasks disappear. It's a seamless workflow. The real magic is integration. Today, you copy data from a website, paste into ChatGPT, get analysis, paste into a coding window to visualize. The SuperApp promises to handle all of that for you. It will have context. It remembers what you were working on. You could be looking at a sales report on a web page. Say, create a Python script to graph these numbers. Then say, write an email to my boss summarizing the key trends. The app understands and executes all those steps. This isn't just convenience, it's power. By combining ChatGPT, Codex, and Atlas, ChatGPT, Codex, Atlas, their conversational, coding, and research skills are coordinated. Think of it like a manager directing a researcher and a programmer. The synergy lets the SuperApp tackle far more complex problems. It's a force multiplier for productivity. Now, when a company like OpenAI makes a move this big, it sends shockwaves through the industry. The two companies feeling the tremors the most are Google, Apple. Let's start with Google. For 2 decades, Google search has been the front door to the internet. It's how we find things. It's also how Google makes an astronomical amount of money from advertising. Every time you search, you see ads. But what happens when you don't need to search anymore? What if your SuperApp just gives you the answer directly, without ever sending you to a Google search results page? This is a direct threat to Google's core business model. If users can get their questions answered, their data analyzed, their content created within a single OpenAI application, the need to Google it starts to shrink. Fewer searches mean fewer eyeballs on Google's ads. Fewer eyeballs mean less advertising revenue. It's that simple. OpenAI is trying to build a new front door to information, bypassing Google's toll booth entirely. This SuperApp isn't just competing with a Google product, it's competing with the very habit of searching that Google spent billions to build. Then there's Apple. Apple's power comes from its tightly controlled ecosystem, the App Store. They have built what people call a walled garden. If you want to put an application on an iPhone or a Mac, you have to go through them. They set the rules. They take a cut of the money. But OpenAI's SuperApp could act like a mini operating system all on its own. If this app becomes powerful enough, developers might start building mini apps, agents that run inside the SuperApp, instead of building standalone apps for Apple's App Store. This could challenge Apple's dominance. Why go through the hassle and expense of the App Store review process if you can plug directly into OpenAI's platform? While the SuperApp is starting on desktops, the concept could easily migrate to mobile. If a single app on your iPhone can do the job of 20 different apps, it changes the entire value proposition of the App Store. It's a challenge to Apple's control. It's a challenge to its rules. It's a challenge to its revenue stream. OpenAI is not just building an app, it's building a potential new platform. The final piece of this puzzle, and maybe the most important, is the concept of agentic AI. This sounds like a term from a science fiction movie, but it's very real. It means creating AI that can act on its own behalf to achieve a goal. It's the difference between a simple calculator that needs you to punch in every number and a financial advisor who you can just tell, "Help me save for retirement." The advisor understands the goal and takes independent actions, analyzing your spending, suggesting investments, creating a plan. That's what OpenAI wants its SuperApp to do for all your digital tasks. This shift from a passive tool to an active agent is a monumental leap. Today's AI is mostly reactive. You ask a question, it gives an answer. You give a command, it executes it. An agentic AI is proactive. It anticipates your needs. It can manage a project, breaking it down into smaller tasks, assigning them to its different functions, Codex for coding, Atlas for research, and then assembling the final result. It could monitor your inbox, summarize important emails, and draft replies for you, all while you're making coffee. It's about delegating outcomes, not just tasks. For users, this could be incredibly liberating. Imagine all the tedious digital busy work that fills your day. Organizing files, scheduling meetings, compiling reports, searching for information. An agentic SuperApp could automate a huge chunk of that. This would free up your time and mental energy to focus on the things that truly matter. Creative thinking, strategic planning, complex problem solving. It has the potential to fundamentally change what it means to work at a computer. We would become less like operators and more like directors, guiding our personal AI agents to get the job done. This future isn't without its questions, of course. Issues of privacy, security, control will become more important than ever. But one thing is clear. The race is on. This move is born from both ambition and pressure. On one hand, OpenAI wants to push the boundaries of what artificial intelligence can do. They envision a future where the AI isn't just a tool you consult, but a partner that works alongside you. On the other hand, they have competition. Companies like Anthropic are nipping at their heels, rolling out their own powerful AI tools. In the fast-paced world of AI, if you stand still, you get left behind. So, OpenAI is not just walking. They are planning a full-on sprint toward 2026 with a strategy to consolidate their power and deliver a single, killer application. The roadmap isn't just about this one app either. It's powered by what's coming next. We're talking about the next generation of AI models, like the much-anticipated GPT-5. These new brains will be the engine inside the SuperApp. OpenAI is planning different versions for different users. One for developers, a more powerful one for big businesses, and even some open-source models for the public to tinker with. This multi-pronged attack shows they are serious. They are building the car and the super-powered engine at the same time, all aimed at one destination: your desktop in 2026. This isn't just an app, it's an ecosystem.